Left off over here, it said, the Maharal were on page Nun Zayin. For three things, the pargud is not closed. The pargud is the partition. What was that? Ono, Gzelo, and Avodah Zorah. V'in elu gim dvorim mashein pargud ninal b'fneim lefi sheim b'midas adin. This is something that Hashem reacts with midas adin. Chol hashehu midas adin and a pargud ninal b'fnei adin. The pargud, the partition, is not closed in the presence of din. It's very interesting. I'll tell you something. The court's never, if justice has to be meted out, the court is never closed. The court is always open. It says mishpat le'elokimhu. Mishpat, we say melech waits stoku mishpat. Right? When we speak about mishpat, it's melech. Right? Melech is always synonymous with mishpat. Melech is midas adin. It's interesting. Morris says in Sanhedrin that it's mitzvah lasos pshara. That if the court could mediate between the two defendants, there's a mitzvah. That's the ideal. And it says Aaron, he always tried to work out to mediate, compromise between them. Moshe did not. Moshe was Yaakov Adin Sohar. That if whatever the din is, and there's a mountain, you pierce the mountain. Moshe never said the question I asked, but if it's mitzvah lasas pshara, if there's mitzvah to mediate, so why was he Yaakov Adin Sohar? Why did he say the din pierces the mountain? There's a mountain, you wait, just demolish the mountain. That was Moshe Rabbeinu. The answer is, who is Moshe? Moshe is Torah. There's no compromise in Torah itself. Moshe's essence was Torah. Torah is din. Torah is emes. Therefore, Moshe Rabbeinu, it would have been contrary to his whole representation of what Torah is. There's no compromise in Torah. If the defendants themselves agree to give a little, and the other ones, so you work it out, so you work it out. But that's not emes. There's mitzvah, for the sake of shalom, people both should walk away satisfied. You mediate between the two of them. And there's this compromise position. But Moshe Rabbeinu was communicating what emes is, what truth. There's no compromise of truth. Truth has to be unadulterated truth. So that's din. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he's melech, right? That's din. So din, the court is never closed with din. Din has to be mediated out. Hear this. A person who agrees another person. You know, as they said, there's an expression in Yiddish. If David would be here, he probably wouldn't be aware of this one. His grandmother didn't teach him this one. There's an expression in Yiddish. Gring zu scheren sich auf jenes Bord. Das ist gring zu scheren sich auf jenes Bord. It's easy to shave on the other guy's beard. You got to cut somebody's beard, let it be the other guy's beard, not your beard. But people had beards. You know? You grieve a person with words. You know, it's always easy that the other guy should be the butt of the joke. No, you can express your wit at somebody else's expense. You know what I mean? But that means you don't value the person. Because if you truly would value him, how do you say words which are hurtful or embarrassing to somebody else? How do you say it? The answer is you don't value the other person. Because would you want to be the butt of somebody else's joke? You wouldn't want to be it. This is v'aftu l'recho kamocha. That's what it is. He says. A person who grieves another person, he doesn't value him as if he even exists. So therefore, the response to him is he deserves to get what he gets. How do you take something that's not rightfully yours? The answer is, well, the person has no value. Again, it has to do with that. I always said, Yaakov, when he fled to Lavan, Hashem came to me. He said, Ushmarani. He said to Hashem, watch over me. Watch over me from what? Gilorai shviras domim avodah zora v'loshen hara. Right? I mean, it seemingly doesn't fit. You understand? It's a city that's rife with there's no scruples. There's nothing there. I mean, how do you even include lashon hara into this? Now, why does a person speak lashon hara about another person? Because it's him and not you. That's the answer. Once you start minimizing somebody else, what does a person kill a person? Because what's his life? His life, he's worthless. Why does a man take somebody else's wife? Kili arayis. That's a husband. He's a person. It's irrelevant what he is. Right? Avodah Zorah. You know, a person doesn't value God. Who's God? You know, I'm the head honcho. You're the head honcho, okay. But where does it start? It doesn't start with Avodah Zorah. It starts with minimizing somebody else. The moment you start that minimizing process, you don't value it. All that matters is what you think it is. Eventually you're going to come to Avodah Zorah. That's the end of the road. To be continued.